Sicilian defense, open, classical, Richter-Rauzer variation, 6, E67.QD2 A68.00BD79.F4B710.NF3B511.E5. Balanced. Neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players. Sharp games are frequently the result of starting with the king's pawn, since it dominates the center and frees up the bishop and queen on the light squares. The c-pawn in the Sicilian defense controls the d4 square. Nf3 moves the knight toward the center in anticipation of a pawn push on d4, where it will be ready to retake the piece if black captures on d4. When black eventually plays nf6, white is prevented from moving the piece to e5 by the opening of the light-squared bishop on d6. d4 offers to trade the d-pawn for the c-pawn, giving up a center pawn for more active pieces. Cx d4 gives black 2 central pawns versus 1 central pawn for white. Nx d4 recaptures the pawn and activates the knight in return for having 1 central pawn versus black's 2 central pawns. Nf6 develops the knight toward the center and attacks the undefended e4 pawn. Nc3 defends the e4 pawn and starts to develop on the queen side. Nc6 attacks the d4 knight and supports the e5 square. Bg5 immediately attacks the knight on f6 and prepares the possibility of queenside castling. e6 defends the d5 square and allows the dark-squared bishop to develop to e7. Qd2 supports the bishop on g5 and prepares to castle queenside. a6 sets up the pawn drive at b5 and prevents the white pieces from approaching b5. 0-0-0 gets the king out of the center and activates the rook. Bd7 develops the light-squared bishop, defends the knight on c6 and opens up the c8 square. f4 takes space in the center, supports the bishop on g5 and controls the e5 square. b7 develops the bishop toward the center, prepares to castle and breaks the pin on the knight. Nf3 retreats the knight and fights for the e5 square. b5 gains space on the queen side and starts an attack against white's king. This threatens to win a knight. A pawn kicks the opposing knight, forcing it to move or risk being captured. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only good move. This is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. This keeps the material balance in check with good commerce. This captures a pawn and eliminates a threat. This is the only good move. This threatens to win a bishop. This move puts the bishop on a safer square. It is the last book move. While not a mistake, that is also not the wisest course of action. That's good. This allows the opponent to reveal an attack on a bishop. It is a mistake. This exposes an attack, threatening a bishop. This threatens to fork pieces. It is best. After all captures, this is an equal trade. This is the only move that works. This stops the opponent from being able to fork pieces. It is best. Backs off. It is ideal. A pawn that was being attacked and had no defenses is now protected by this. It is ideal. This activates a piece and simultaneously wins time by attacking an opposing queen. It is excellent. This move puts the queen on a safer square. It is best. Now that the rooks can see one another, they can defend one another. That's good. That's fine. It is good. This captures a vulnerable pawn. This threatens to kick a queen. It is best. What I would have advised is that. It is ideal. This moves the queen to safety. It is best. This disregards a superior strategy for defending a piece that was being attacked. It is incorrect. This ignores an opportunity to threaten winning a queen. It is an inaccuracy. That was a great move and very hard to find. It is brilliant. That was a truly amazing move. It is brilliant. This moves away from the knight in shining armor. It is ideal. This allows the knight to control more squares. It is best. This avoids the knight's check. It is ideal. That was a great move and very hard to find. It is brilliant. This moves away from the knight in shining armor. It is ideal. This mobilizes the knight, allowing it to control more of the board. It is best. This evades the check from the knight. It is best. Balanced, neither player ever had an advantage. That game was pretty competitive. Both players had an amazing opening. That was an incredible middle game by both players.